Under pressure, broken up. 30-yard line.
It's that time of year when all the sweat, blood, and tears come down to one game, Super Bowl 41. This year's showdown amounts to a science test. The immovable object, the Bears' defense, against the irresistible force, the Colts' offense. We set up the game using Madden NFL 07 and let the computer take on itself. If the results are indicative of the real game, we're in for a real barn burner. The game started with the Colts receiving the ball. But the Bears' defense came out of the gate strong, forcing a 3-and-out. Would this be an omen of things to come? The Bears picked up a first down on the first drive.
He hits his receiver.
But eventually had to punt as well.
And he chooses not to return this one.
Peyton Manning's second series was even worse than the first,
Pressure coming.
throwing an interception to Nathan Vasher and giving the Bears excellent field position. After a few nice plays, the Bears' drive stalled,
Back with a counterplay. Time drags the ball.
ending with a field goal by Robbie Gould. The Bears drew first blood and took a 3-0 lead. The Colts came out for their third drive, but it ended up much like the first two. After picking up a first down, the drive stopped and the Colts were forced to punt. The first quarter came to a close with the Bears up 3-0 and the Colts offense looking much like it did in their first playoff game, anemic. The Bears started the second quarter by putting together a nice drive using its big offensive line to open up some holes. Eventually, the Colts' D stiffened, forcing yet another punt.
Waiting for the punt.
This time, their solid special teams recovered a fumble, giving them excellent field position.
He loses it. The Bears.
After a short drive, the Bears called on Robbie Gould's foot a second time and he delivered, kicking a 29-yard field goal to give the Bears a tenuous 6-0 lead. The Bears got the ball back with minimal time left in the half, and it didn't take long before the Colts' athletic defensive line finally made a play, hitting Rex Grossman hard, forcing him to throw an interception. The Colts had their best field position of the game, but once again, the Bears' defense was up to the task,
Number 92.
forcing an Adam Vinatieri field goal, cutting the Bears' lead to 3 as the half came to a close. The Bears started the second half with the ball, but it didn't take long before their worst nightmares came true, with Grossman throwing a terrible interception, setting the Colts up with great field position once again. But the Colts were once again unable to get anything going, sending automatic Adam Vinatieri onto the field for a 49-yard field goal. But his kick deflected off the upright and out, ending the Colts' threat. For the rest of the third quarter, neither team could get it going, resulting in a series of punts.
Incomplete.
Going into the fourth and final quarter, the Bears had the Colts right where they wanted them, nursing a 3-point lead and driving. With the ball at the 2-yard line, the Bears tried to punch it in with a series of runs to no avail.
He's brought down behind the line.
Coach Lovie Smith had to make a tough decision, but he decided to take the 3 points for a 9-3 lead. With the game hanging in the balance, it was time for Peyton Manning to solidify his legacy and lead his team to victory. But the Bears' defense came up big once again, knocking Manning around and forcing yet another punt. It was now up to the Colts' defense to keep them in the game, and the much-maligned unit did their job, giving the ball back to Peyton with a little over 2 minutes left and a 6-point deficit. Aided by a questionable pass interference call,
It's a handover.
the Colts drove the ball the length of the field to the 2-yard line where Manning tossed a touchdown to Reggie Wayne.
He's there. Touchdown, Colts.
Vinatieri added the extra point to give the Colts their first lead of the game, with just 1 minute remaining in regulation. In the build-up to the game, all eyes were on Rex Grossman. Would he be the bad Rex Grossman, throwing stupid interceptions, or would he be a gunslinger? With a minute left in the game, it was all up to him.
Harper is there for the tackle.
After plenty of incomplete attempts and a costly sack, Grossman hit a clutch pass to the Colts' 10-yard line. The Bears managed to stop the clock with just 1 second left, giving their kicker, Robbie Gould, a chance for Super Bowl glory. Gould trotted onto the field and calmly nailed a 27-yard field goal, giving the Bears their first Super Bowl championship since 1985, and leaving the final chapter of Peyton Manning's legacy in doubt.